How's it going, guys? Here's my new auction purchase. It's a EG380T mini skid steer. It's even EPA certified. Here's the spec plate on it. Rated power 16 horsepower. I'm not sure if that's accurate because it's got the V-twin motor, which these are supposed to be about 22 or 23 horse. Has a little step here you can ride on. This is what it looks like here, all the gauges. Let's talk about a couple issues we're going to fix on this before we use it. So first of all, every single one of these grease fittings is completely dry with no grease at all. You can see they're actually starting to rust up. So this machine has never been greased. We're gonna pull out these grease fittings and we're gonna upgrade them to the standard Zerk style. We're gonna do that as well as change the engine oil. Where the fuel comes in, basically uses the compression off the crankcase to run a little fuel pump. People say you need to swap out that filter. I'll probably order one up for it. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. There's the fuel tank down here. It's approximately like 4.2 gallons. When I bought it, the machine came with 0 gas in it. So I filled it all the way up and that's what it took. Alright, well, maybe I'll check the air filter. Yeah, this is a brand new machine, so didn't expect it to be bad, but now at least we know for sure that that's good to go. There's some oil. It feels like very, very thin oil, almost like hydraulic fluid. So definitely first thing, we're gonna get this changed out and get some fresh oil in it. All right, and I'm just looking down here. You know, that's gonna make a huge mess pulling out that drain plug. And the other side, well, it's not much better. I'm gonna buy one of those rubber adapter hoses so that I can stick it right out the bottom when I need to change it in the future. I think for now, let's focus on the grease fittings. Let's get this thing greased up tonight. Look at that, completely dry on the inside, never seen a pump of grease. Alright, everything has been changed over to standard Zerk fittings. Put a 45 on that one. Same thing over here, 45 down here, so you can get to it between the lines there. So yeah, everything's been all greased up. Next we're gonna order up this hose. And we're back. Finally time to change the oil on the skid steer. And this is what we're putting on today. It's a metric 12 by 1.5 millimeter, 18-inch length. It's just one off of Amazon. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks. I didn't get like the absolute cheapest one. Basically just a hydraulic hose and it has a flare end. This is actually loose, and then that flare seals up in the bolt here. So we're going to keep this closed for now. My plan is to try to quickly put this hose on, so at least most of it will go through the hose. I'm sure we'll spill a bit at the beginning though. Alright, we got the hose in there, and it's going right out the hole in the bottom. So that's working well. We'll just let this drain. Alright, so this is how we got the funnel in here. Just sticks out far enough that we can fill it up, and it catches on this lip here, so it's not going to fall out. Filled it up with 1040. I think you want kind of a thicker oil in these. People say they tend to blow up, so the dipstick here, it's kind of hard to get to, but it's not too bad. We're right there at the high line, so that is perfect. And this model does have a little oil cooler, which is nice, and it does have a filter, but we haven't really ran it long enough, so I'm going to run it on this filter, and then I'll change that out the next time I change the oil. Got the hose on here, doesn't seem to be leaking. Our next step is going to be firing up the machine and tipping it towards the back, so all the oil that's pooled up there can run back to this drain pan. But overall, not too bad. We'll just tuck that out of the way, and then the next time we need to change the oil, we just push that hose right to that hole, drops out right into the oil pan, no mess. We got the front of this open. There's a bit of oil in there and some leaves and stuff, so just get that all cleaned up. A little bit easier access over this way to just get in there and clean it all up. that worked pretty good. Got all the leaves pushed back into a good 5.5 foot pile there. Pulled up the dirt, kind of smoothed this area out. I could get it perfect if I stayed longer at it, but got a few other things to get to, so this will work for now. No problem with power. Still kind of figuring out the controls, so probably looked a little sloppy, but not too bad to figure out. This is forward and back, left track, forward and back, right track. This scoops it, this dumps the bucket, and then this is up and this is down on the boom here. So all right, well, I think I'm gonna end this video here. Excited to try this out on a few other jobs. Should be pretty useful in addition to the Mini X. So all right, well, stay tuned, and be coming out with some more stuff soon.